Hey, welcome to another edition of A Car, a Phone, and Sports Conversation. All right, so this is going to be a short take. This is about, it's about the media blitz and the commentary coming out of Cowboy camp. All right, so I'm starting to hear a lot of noise about Tony Pollard. I like Tony Pollard. I liked him at Memphis. I was excited when we drafted him. I thought he would be a good addition to the Cowboy offense. And if something were to happen to Zeke, that Pollard would be a really good fit. I was also I liked Weber out of Ohio State. I thought he has potential to deliver if Zeke needs rest, and I thought he was another good addition to the Cowboy running game, which is kind of lacked when Zeke's out. I think it's kind of lacked a little bit of punch, and I thought these were good picks. But when Zeke started to hold out, I knew that this would start. I just didn't know when, but I heard Stephen Jones the other day talk about how everybody wants Tony Pollard to be on special teams, and they're pulling him here and they're pulling him there, and he's such a special running back, and he catches the ball so well, and he does. Beautiful catch during training camp just the other day. A nice little over the shoulder, reminded me a little bit of Zeke's catch, and it was beautiful, But the noise continued, and I heard Jerry Jones talk about it, and I heard Jason Garrett, answering questions about Tony Pollard, and the narrative has been, wow, this kid is real special. Wow, this kid is doing this. Wow, this kid is doing that, and that's wonderful. I think it's great. So I'm on Twitter, and I read Gil Brandt's assessment of Tony Pollard, and then I was like, wow. The narrative is now heading towards, we're going to push Tony Pollard. We're going to push Tony Pollard, and we want Zeke to hear all the wonderful things. And we want Zeke to hear all these things that all these players are saying, and coaches are saying, and owners are saying, and Gil Brandt is saying, who's, that's the guy, and wow, narrative has really started to be pushed towards Tony Pollard. Now, two things are going to come out of this. Well, one, Tony Pollard's going to have a beautiful game, his first preseason game, and then the narrative is going to be pushed even more and more at Zeke, like, you need to get in camp. You need to accept the deal that we're laying out. Or Tony Pollard is going to have a couple fumbles. Something bad is going to happen. I'm not talking about injury-wise. What I'm talking about is, like, he's not going to perform up to that standard that they're talking about, and then all of a sudden there's hurt feelings, and I don't want that. I don't want hurt feelings. You need a cohesive locker room. The second thing that's going to come out of this is Zeke going to get paid, and he might get paid more than Jerry Jones anticipates paying him, because he's going to see that I need him in camp. I'm going to give you more money than Todd Gurley, and then that could backfire. So I don't see this ending well. I don't see this, the idea of pushing Tony Pollard and setting this up this way as a positive move. So we'll find out. We'll see. Saturday they play at 9 o'clock. It's on NFL Network. Y'all should tune in. Love the Cowboys. Love my team. This could be very, very, very interesting. Another player you should watch, Joe Jackson, defensive end out of Miami. Hearing a lot of wonderful things out of him. And then let's see how Taco Charlton does. He's going to have to really perform to keep, his job, man. I hate to say it, but it's such a disappointment, especially when Dorrance Armstrong and this Joe Jackson kid have seemed to have really taken are taking steps to move in front of him. So, interesting game. Need to see it. I'd love to see Tony Pollard do well, but I'd love to see Zeke in camp, and I'd like to see Zeke get paid more money, but not Todd Gurley money. Anyway, all right, peace out.